You have the Netherstones. They resonate with my own. I commend you for putting an end to Orin's madness. She must be screaming bloody murder in the hells even now. How was the reunion? I trust you demonstrated your particular spark of creative genius. I always preferred your methods to hers. You have mastery over your urges. Orin was consumed by her gruesome obsessions. Then you know what must be done. My involvement with Orin was never a true alliance. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. We will raise a black keep in Baldur's Gate. Then we will conquer the Sword Coast and unite all its peoples under our rule. But first, the brain awakens. We must act now. Faithful, come forward. Hand me the Netherstones, and we will rule as one.
Call me cynical, but I'm not sure we can trust the god of tyranny's chosen to happily share power. Sure we can trust the god of tyranny's chosen to happily share power?
I will not tolerate weakness. A strong ally requires a strong will. I'm not here for games. Hand me the stones, or face the black hand of Lord Bane.
He did miss this.
As they should. I was merely testing you. This should be an alliance of peers. You've got a backbone, and the makings of a leader. The Dark Lord Bane blesses our alliance. Our time is short. The Elder Brain is held beneath the city. We must go to it if we're to control it. There is a vessel to the Morphic pool where the brain feeds. I will wait for you at the pool. With the Netherstones in hand, the brain can't resist us. We will be absolute, with an infected army at our beck and call. First we take Baldur's Gate, then Faerûn. All of Toril will soon follow. 1,000 kingdoms at our command.
my favorite future clients. Are you ready to accept my kind offer? Excellent, excellent. You'll find everything is in order. And this agreement will bring us both what we want. You'll save the world. I'll unite the Hells. And the Illithids will be eradicated. A pleasure doing business with you. Before the end comes, you'll find yourself in his presence again. When that happens, use the hammer to shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And our deal depends on your contract. I'll keep it safe for you in my House of Hope. You certainly came out on top, didn't you? But I'm more than happy to take a slight loss on this particular transaction. I like you. Now, I have business elsewhere. But rest assured, we'll talk again.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a Diabolus can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
What do you mean, what else is down?
From bones free, no more a slave. Liberators, saviors, pawns, dupes, fools, released, usefulness ended, targeted, killed, death unavoidable.
Pristine darkness in every direction. Silence, but for the gentle, rhythmic slap of water on rock as your vessel cuts through. An overwhelming force pushes into your mind. The brain. It is here.
Can you smell it? The brine. It's infused with magic. The brain is here.
The brain is about to break free. We have no time to lose. We either shackle it by the force of our will and usher in a new age, or the city breaks. You've survived shadows, defied gods, and overcome many challenges to be here. But that doesn't mean you're ready for what comes next. For that, you will have to be much, much stronger. I hope so. If either of us falters, both of us die. Come, let's end this.
My head is pounding.
It must be close.
Rise. I, Lord Enver Gortash, chosen of Bane, command you.
It's close. Have the stones ready.
By the Dark Lord. How did it grow so large?
You think you know why you are here? You think that by enslaving me with the Nether Stones, you will bring your father's scourge upon the world? You are wrong.
It's messing with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones.
as I intended. The crown is now mine to command. Mine alone.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
It is what made me what I am.
You are delusional. The crown is how we controlled you.
I respected Baal's child once, but not you, Cortesh. I allowed you to control me, as long as it suited my purpose. You have played your part. The next order to be given is mine, and it is this. Die.
I get Silver Blade!
When the parasite entered your ruined mind, you became a pawn in my design. Who do you think told the Chosen about the Astral Prism? Who do you think planted the knowledge of Orpheus's power and the fear of what it could do? When the Chosen sent my thralls to retrieve the prism, who do you think let the Emperor slip its leash, knowing it would be the one to bring you to me?
Were you a part of its plan?
I only needed one Netherstone loosened from the Chosen's grasp to guarantee my freedom. You brought all three back to me. In doing so, you have liberated me. This was your role, and it is complete. Now you will witness the grand design.
We have to stop it! It's now or never!
you out just in time. The situation is worse than I thought. This is an elder brain, no longer. The magic of the crown has caused it to evolve. It has become something more. A nether brain. I was as surprised as you were. It has been anticipating our every move from the start. I underestimated it. We will need to rethink our plan.
The Netherbrain believes it will rise victorious, but it could never predict the extent of our might and the strength of our bond. But first, we must attend to the captive prince. Let there be no doubt. We will take the hammer, and we will free Orpheus. The Prince of the Comet will soar, and the age of Vlaakith will be ended. He will suffer no longer. The true heir Orpheus will destroy the Lich Queen and show my people true ascension.
I really thought the stones were going to work. Our options are getting slimmer and slimmer. Oh, as well as can be expected when facing down the end of the world. I can't say for sure. But we've come through a lot already. It would hardly do to fail now.
I have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we failed. The problem was not the stones. The problem was you. You can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible move at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Elithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain.
Assimilate him? Skva! No! Now is the time to liberate him! Do not stand against me.
I will consume his thoughts, his knowledge, his brain.
So you would kill him? He is Gith's heir. You'd be the Githyanki people's betrayer. You'd be my betrayer.
I realize he is of some significance to you, but he is of even more value to our cause. Then you must become a Mind Flayer. It is the only way. You have embraced transformation so far, but this would be a complete evolution. And you will be an Elithid for the rest of your days. Is this really something you would be willing to accept?
Why should you be the one to make this sacrifice? You could let someone else take the fall. Or give the stones to the Emperor. And when the moment comes, kill it and take control.
This isn't a decision to make in haste. Let's discuss it together beforehand.
This may be our last chance to defeat the Brain.
Mother Gith's only son has suffered long in his prison. Refuse the Emperor. Better yet, crush his revolting skull and let this prison be his grave. Then smash the crystals with the Orphic hammer and free the prince from his bonds. The comet will guide us to a sure victory against the Brain. Shamar Sala Orpheus!
I trust you have aired opinions and grievances and made your decision. Are you ready to become a Mind Flayer? You're lying. His chains are unbreakable. The only way to break them is... No. Impossible. You would have had to make a deal with the devil himself, and if you had, I would know. I've had access to your thoughts the entire... Shamas's caress. You took the devil's deal and lied to me. And there I was thinking you trusted me. It is a shame we could not have cooperated. Your powers of manipulation are quite something. Very well. Since you will not work with me, you work against me. You leave me no option but to join the Netherbrain.
We can free Orpheus.
I just hope he'll be receptive to us.
The gate is gone. We must waste no more time. Take the hammer and smash the crystals binding the Prince of the Comet. And be careful. Do him any harm, and I will bisect you. Mercilessly, torturously, slowly.
His eyes are unseeing, his voice silenced. But even with his mind caged, you can feel his power. His eyes are unseeing, his voice... As the Githyanki prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. It's unlike any sensation you've ever felt.
You reek of Illithid. You took advantage of my powers, and you slaughtered my honor guard. Nonetheless, it seems we must be allies.
Your Majesty, the Prince of the Comet, Gith's true heir. It is an honor.
Do not patronize me. You rejected the Illithid when it no longer suited your needs. No doubt you freed me because it suits you now. I will neither forgive nor forget your abuse of my powers. That is false. You had the opportunity to surrender yourself to my honor guard. They would have given you a noble end. Any worthy individual destined to become Geik would have done so. My guard would have freed me, and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable, were it not for the choices you made. In this, we are aligned. I am obliged to overlook your transgressions. We will destroy the Netherbrain together, and put a stop to this nascent empire before it expands into the stars. The Geik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an Illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones. Just as I was free, I will do it. I will become Illithid. I will sacrifice my soul for my people. I will end the grand design.
My prince, you cannot. This is not your burden to bear.
The Netherbrain will be only too pleased to claim me.
My prince, no!
Even in my darkest hours, I knew it was my destiny to save my people. I could never have imagined this would be the way. Give Kartavkim crushed. All to wield these. Let us seek out the Netherbrain and finish this. Once the grand design is ended, kill me. It is the very least you can do.